YouTube family. What is up, everyone? The original Grown B bringing you a crushing gameplay here on Combine. And without going into too much detail about the actual gameplay, I just want to say that 3 minutes and 30 seconds or so into the game, my friend calls in raps. And from that moment on, raps are active for the entire duration of what was a 10-minute gameplay that I managed to cut down to about 6 minutes or so. I mean, with just a few minutes left in the game, I was able to ask my team, hey, are we going for kills or are we going to secure the blowout? And they decided that they wanted to go for kills, so that's what we did. It ended up being one of the funnest experiences that we've had in our little four-man group that we've kind of established. And what made it even sweeter is the fact that, you know, we didn't actually realize it throughout the game, but we were going up against a little clan. We were going up against a group of people who play together, not just a bunch of randoms who feel like they're kind of doing everything individually. So that's what made it just that much sweeter to enjoy. For those of you who watch my videos with any degree of consistency, you know that my main agenda when I upload is not to just show off my gameplays. Anybody can get a good gameplay. I actually want to talk about something that's really been on my mind for the past few days, and that's the fact that as far as other YouTubers are concerned, I don't engage as much with other YouTubers as I did when my channel first started growing a few years ago. I used to comment on a lot of different YouTubers' videos. I mean, for one, I was subscribed to a bunch of other YouTubers that uploaded similar content. I followed other YouTubers on Twitter. I reached out to them, you know, on the weekly basis through personal messages. And now it just seems like there is a shortage of engaging content these days. And with the shortage of engaging content, it seems like we're at an all-time low of content that's really something special that I can take something from. But at the same time, the arrogance of individual YouTubers is at an all-time high. And to me, that just means, why would I want to work with, or why would I want to give my attention to anyone who isn't uploading engaging content? I don't feel like I can take anything from your videos, but at the same time, you feel like you're the shit. So that's why I've kind of kept to myself this go around. Seeing my subscribers grow without having to reach out and get likes and stuff from other YouTubers really does feel great. But the biggest thing is, now that there is such a shortage of engaging content, I have literally like no tolerance for people who literally just put up videos and do nothing but complain. Now don't get me wrong, I get it. We can all agree that Call of Duty is far from perfect, and you know, it sucks, but we may have to all agree that it's well out of its prime. But although I've been disappointed in Call of Duty's recent decline over the past few years, more than anything I feel like I've been offended. Offended that a gaming company would put together a series of products and claim that they have pride in the work that they've done, but really some of it's been completely unacceptable. And I can understand why, you know, people would want to actually kind of voice their opinions about those things. I mean, when it first started happening, you know, it was kind of an enlightenment. That way you knew that you weren't necessarily alone, that there were people out there who thought the same way that you did, as far as saying, man, just something just doesn't seem right about this game. And I get that. I get it. Another thing that would be annoying is to hear someone do nothing but talk about how perfect they think the game is. That would also be annoying. I have no expectation for someone to just sit there and talk about how good they think the game is. I really don't. But man, I came across a YouTuber. No, I didn't come across. This is a YouTuber that I used to actually watch regularly. But I ultimately had to unsubscribe and just kind of stop keeping up with this person because I don't know. I just really didn't like the content that they were putting forth. Well, I watched one of their videos a few days ago, and all this video was complaining. It's a 10-minute video of nothing but complaining about the people who use shotguns, and then was also complaining about the new DLC for 10 minutes straight. It was, I mean, it was, honestly, I didn't even watch the whole 10 minutes. And here's what bothers me. You know, I get it. There's things that you can definitely say, hey, this is unacceptable. Spawns, hit detection, stuff like that. But when you get to the point where you're complaining about the way other people play, then it seems like you're just complaining just to complain. And if you're complaining just to complain, then you're doing a disservice to your viewers and the people who subscribe to you, expecting you to bring some engaging content every single time you upload. Considering everything I've discussed in this video up until now, none of it actually put the need in my heart to make this video. None of it. Because I can always just charge it to the fact that, you know what, nobody wants to die in Call of Duty. Nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to be defeated. And I'm okay with that. But my biggest problem was, this guy had kind of like an announcement type of comment in his video that pretty much said, oh guys, I apologize, I know I've been making a bunch of shitty content lately, but just give me some time and I'll be right back to making great videos. That's unacceptable to me. You acknowledge that not only do you have the ability to make, you know, content that you feel like is acceptable, but you made the conscious choice to upload not just one shitty video, but several videos that you thought were shitty, and you just threw them up. Whenever I decide to make a video, I think to myself, man, is this something that people want to see? Is this something that's engaging? Is there something in this video that people can take something from? And if the answers are yes, then I make the video. If I don't have enough yeses, then I don't make it. And I feel like every YouTuber should do that. And to a degree, I feel like they do. So when this guy decided, alright, it's time to make another video, did people really want to hear me complain about the same thing that I've been complaining about thus far? And he either said, yeah, they want to hear this shit again, and he made a video, or he said no, and still made the video. Now, obviously, you know, I have a video already saying stop complaining. So that's not really what I'm here to talk about. Because at the end of the day, you could just say, man, Grown B, you're complaining about other people complaining. But when you make several videos, that's nothing but complaining. And it's nothing but you just talking about bullshit. That is such a disservice, again, to your viewers, the people who have subscribed to you and expect to get something, get variety on your channel. Now, there's a reason why, you know, commentators like Drifter are successful. And that's because Drifter doesn't sit there and complain about the game constantly. Now, granted, he's pretty much completely unbiased. I mean, it's hard to really not like somebody who's just giving straight up stats and giving you something that you can take away from the video. I think that's extremely important, and I think that's a large variety of, you know, what makes him successful. I mean, what can you say you don't like about that particular YouTuber? I mean, sure, if he doesn't wear his hair the way you think men should wear their hair, then that's something, but content-wise, he's created something that is universal. What's not universal is constantly complaining about everything. I mean, I'm honestly at the point where I do feel bad when I upload a Combine gameplay, because I feel like I owe it to my viewers to give them variety. And you can't take a month off from complaining? Man, I'm done with it.